It's an incredible privilege to serve people. And it's a privilege to be able to do so often in their hour of need. I mean, especially in this part of the world, people don't have other access to health services. So we're it, and yeah, so it gives me a kick. It's a great place to live.
I always wanted to work in a rural area. I wanted to work somewhere in Africa. I chose medicine so that I could work in a rural area and give of myself in some way.
There was a real shortage of staff here, and so then they said, we want you to go to Zithulele. So we were like, whoa, where's Zithulele? What's Zithulele about? And it was a small place then, but we came and we literally spent 2 hours here. We walked around and we just knew this was very much the right place for us.
So when we first came, the challenge was isolation and pioneering.
When we started out, we had a sense of the dream of what we hoped to see happen here. We had some strategies, but it's been amazing to see the incredible people who've come to join us along the journey.
We said to them, listen, we'd be more than happy to commit 5 years to helping you kind of establish the stream, because we think it would be much easier if you did it with a core group of 4 of us rather than just the 2 of you. I'd always been sort of interested in the idea of rural medicine and being a rural generalist, because I always thought that was a really nice medicine. You're a real doctor, you do a bit of everything, and that's the kind of medicine that really appeals to me, being a family doctor, knowing patients over long term, being able to look after them and in the context of their community.
The community is incredible, and it really feels like we are making changes here.
When we first came to the hospital, people had an inflow of different doctors every 2 or 3 years, and so they were tired of being told this is the way to do things, and then 2 years later, this is the way to do things.
A piece of advice that one of the professors that we regard as a mentor gave us was, if you're going to a place and you plan to be there for 10 years, tell people that from the beginning, because they'll treat you differently, and we did that.
The clinical manager, the first one who came in 2005, with the vision that we want to take this hospital somewhere.
We set out really not knowing quite how we were going to achieve the dream, but really working off the premise that there are a lot of people who want to do good things, and if we can create the context for that to happen, then hopefully those other people will see that and come and join in.
But today we are where we are because of a teamwork with the clinical management, so that we make sure that we attract and retain staff. Come the years that today we are saying to you, we've got so many physiotherapists, we've got occupational therapists, we've got dentists, we've got doctors, we've got things that we couldn't but dream of. We've got audiometrists, that's people taking care of ears of people, of which, some years ago, it was a dream.
I think that we have very little to do with the quality of people here, that providing a core that allows other people to take the step is probably the only thing we can take any credit for.
I am in awe of the people that work alongside us. I feel like it was our dream, and so many people have taken it on as their dream, and I think that's an amazing gift for us.
I've been here since 2009, February.
Babies just breastfeed.
I love babies. I lost my baby. My baby was 5 months, so was mismanaged. Then I said, because I didn't know anything about babies, how are the babies sick? How can I identify that? So wherever I go, my interest is with the little ones. Okay, I do love moms, but not that much. I want the baby. We know you're so cute.
There's change on so many different levels. We've seen a massive increase in the number of deliveries, for example, that we do. We've managed to achieve a decrease in the perinatal mortality rate, which is obviously really important to us. Child health, likewise, we've seen a significant decrease in the mortality rate in the pediatric ward. We really believe that in a rural context, the district hospital needs to be the hub of providing care for a community. So we've been committed as soon as we had enough people to just get around the wards, to actually go out as well to the primary healthcare clinics and see people as close to their homes as possible.
Hola, Mama. We try to go out as much as we can, and then on the way to the clinic, we will do a home visit. Okay. How's her breathing, Mama? Love to do home visits. Home visits is your opportunity to really understand where a patient's coming from.
Does she ever complain?
So it's my first time here today, meeting this little girl. She's 5.5 years old, and she has cerebral palsy. Hey, Super Zithulele, we're going to turn around. I think for me, some of the most wonderful experiences I've had is when a patient tells you that they've been heard. They feel like you've taken the time to listen to them and really see them. And if you've come out to their house, you've just taken the time.
We're a happy girl.
And that look on their face when you see that they see that they've been cared for. The feeling you get from that, I can't explain it. It's like really being alive.
We put it on our website that we were originally a mission hospital and maintaining much of that ethos, and I think that's true, that people here care about patients.
And that's kind of the core value that goes through.
And I think that the thing is not just prioritizing their care, but really seeing them as people.
Even though we're in a context that is difficult, we sometimes are under-resourced, we sometimes don't have the right equipment, everybody's attitude is let's try and do the best we can for this patient.
There are days when it feels completely overwhelming and when it's tiring to fight the same battle that you fought last week and last month and last year, but that's how change comes. I think the thing that really brings joy is making a difference to people's lives, and sometimes that's just a really small little thing, and sometimes it's something more dramatic and sexy like saving lives, but you know, whether it's small or big, it's about making a difference to individuals' lives and letting them know that they're valued.